If you are a homeowner in the Cranbourne area, keep watching for an update of the property market results for September 2022. There is a pretty interesting story unfolding when we look at the stats, so let's dig on in. Comparing to September last year, the total number of sales is down by 64%, with only 82 property sales reported for the month of September 2022. Year to date, we are 28% down in the overall number of sales for 2022, with only 1,461 sales reported so far, with the median house price sitting slightly ahead year to date at $684,000, which is 6.8% up on this time last year. But when we compare median house prices for the month of September alone, we are 27% down on what they were back in September 2021. All sounds a little bit dramatic, huh? Well, let's put it into context. With all the talk of markets crashing in the headlines, it is always important to look at everything hyperlocal and in context. And there is a prime example in just last month's data. Number 4 Whitcomb Mews. Now that sold in November 2021 for $1,020,500 and for whatever reason was resold in September 2022 for $1.1 million. Did they make money? Well, once you factor in the stamp duty and selling costs, not really, but it shows that not all property styles are being hit with these so-called major price drops. Buyers are, however, being more cautious, and they are taking longer to put pen to paper when it comes to making offers. And a lot of this can be attributed to lending benchmarks. Thanks to the interest rate rises, it's cutting approximately 20% off their borrowing capacity and their confidence. So what about the neighbourhood snapshots? Before I go into the finer details, every single month I gather all of the latest sales data to put this report together for you. But I also make available a more detailed local version as a free download from my website. So if you would like to get onto that list, head onto the web to www.bit.ly/Mooney report to access your report whenever you want them. Anyways, back to the neighbourhood snapshots. Cranbourne Central with 27 sales reported for the month. The lowest, 28 Clarendon Street, a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom on 617 square metres of land, sold for $612,000. And the highest, 4 Whitcomb Mews, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on over 1,000 square metres of land, sold for $1.1 million. Cranbourne West, 19 sales for the month, with your lowest sale, 29 Grand Vista Crescent, a 3-bedroom townhouse selling for $540,000. Your highest, number 7 Crow Avenue, stunning double story on 512 square metres of land, sold for $1.175. Cranbourne South, all of 3 sales reported for the month for you. Your lowest sale price, 11 Akibu Road, a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home sold for $760,000. And the highest was 28 Stanhill Drive, a 4-bedroom home on over half an acre, selling for $1.230 million. Botanic Ridge, you had only 7 sales reported for the month of September. Your highest sales price was 41 Limeburner Grove, a 5-bedroom double-storey home backing onto that golf course, selling for $1,473,500. While your lowest was 3 Flourish Walk, a 3-bedroom townhouse fronting the park, selling at $650,000. Junction Village, sorry, move along. Absolutely nothing to see here. You had 0 sales reported for the month of September. Cranbourne East, with a total of only 15 sales in September, your lowest sale price was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single garage home on Casey Fields Boulevard, which sold for $575,000. While the highest was at number 1 Blue Bush Way, a 4-bedroom, single-storey home on 606 square metres of land, selling at $975,000. Cranbourne North, you saw 17 sales reported in September, with the lowest sale, number 7 Linsell Drive, a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home on 550 square metres of land, achieving $580,000. While the highest was a double-storey home on 512 square metres of land at number 14 Taradale Street, and that fetched the straight $1 million. Clyde, you saw 8 properties that sold and your lowest sales price was $557,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home on 174 square metres of land at 18 Honeybrook Lane. While 17 Creekside Street, a 4-bedroom, double-storey home sold for $995,000. Clyde North, you saw 24 properties sell, with entry-level buying into Clyde North being at 11B Thoroughbred Drive, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home on 258 square metres of land, and that sold for $530,000. And at the high end, it was at number 9 Kakadu Street, a single-storey, 5-bedroom home on 530 square metres of land that sold at $985,000. Now, if you've been following my socials and watching the monthly updates, you will know already that we have had significant price growth in the last 2 years. But we are starting to see that balance out somewhat, but there is still an undersupply of homes available for purchase. Lending limits are now starting to have a follow-through effect, so what does the rest of this year look like? Well, we are heading towards the cut-off time for anybody wanting to be all comfortable and settled into their new home for Christmas. There's still a bit of time, but not a lot. And the next deadline that looms for families is the school year. So I do believe that buyer activity will remain constant. And as we see buyers' pre-approvals at higher rates get close to expiring, we are still going to have, and we still do have, some buyers that have got a sense of urgency who are fired up and ready to buy before that pre-approval expires. So, reality, the properties that have struggled somewhat in the most recent times have generally been homes that need renovation or finishing. Now, that's due to the lack of trades available and the rising costs of those materials. And that's all cutting into the available budget of the buyers for the fixer-uppers. Plus, it's seen a little bit of hesitation for this style of property. But as always, well-presented family homes have held up in the market reasonably well. Well, that's it from me. So now, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you found this information at all helpful and you don't want to miss my future videos, why not subscribe to my channel? Or if you have questions, that I am always happy to have a chat about the local real estate market in and around Cranbourne. Jo Mooney 0407 344 011.